Welcome back to our ACTC Tech Talk. You're here with Sophie, Mackenzie,
Troy,
Nick, and our new guest.
Brison.
Today we're going to be talking about some Nintendo stuff, mainly Nintendo Labo.
Yes.
That's why we have Brison here. He's our little specialist, you could say. So,
We're talking about the Labo Kits that they have. So, Nintendo, this is a new way of trying to approach the new generation of kids who are more like focused towards engineering and building stuff. You get to see your results of what you get to do, especially with the VR kit. You have, look, Troy's got the whole website up. We got stuff like the Toy-Con VR goggles. We have the blaster. The blaster one is like, so this is our second time recording. OBS had a stroke and died, so this probably doesn't sound as genuine. But the Toy-Con blaster is like a gun kind of thing. You play little mini games with it and you put it on your face. And I think it's really neat because you get a rubber band and you pull it back and it locks it, and then you pull the trigger and it releases it, and it lets the Joy-Con know that you're shooting something. We also have the camera, I guess. Oh, I actually know about the camera now since I see a screenshot of it. The camera one is pretty much you're like at the bottom of the ocean, and the goal is you just take pictures of fish. That's pretty much it.
the magical wonders of Nintendo licensed cardboard.
Yeah, I remember seeing gameplay of that. You take pictures of fish, and there's actually a lot. The elephant one is like, let's see. I think the other one's like,
oh, you shoot the balls.
oh, okay.
So
Well,
I guess you suck them up into your trunk and shoot them?
I'm guessing
I
so.
don't know.
That's what it looks like. We saw. I have not seen these other ones. Are these VR? Okay, they are VR ones. We had the bird. I think that one's actually just like you're just a bird.
You're just a bird.
Yeah,
Do the
actually-
chicken dance.
Yeah. All right, and then we have the Toy-Con wind pedal.
Oh, this is actual garbage.
Some of them. I think the only one that I would ever consider getting is just the Toy-Con goggles, the VR goggles, because those you can play with Super Mario Odyssey.
And breath.
Yeah, and Breath of the Wild, which is pretty neat because Nintendo actually doing more than what they're required.
So
Is
just
all-
making a little like mini game. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's like what Labo is. It's just like WarioWare, but with cardboard.
Yes.
And it costs $80 a kit.
That
Yes.
too.
Yes.
You could just buy a bunch of pizza boxes and cut them up.
You could be a robot with one of the
Yeah.
Toy-Con kids.
Yeah, the whole
Oh,
robot
God.
kit.
Disclaimer,
Yeah,
it's not VR.
yeah, it is not.
Okay, I already like the robot one. If a kid gets in that, they're gonna get too excited while playing the game and break it.
Yeah, I heard somebody else talking about the VR, the gun one. The whole rubber band thing's so violent that like he says that he would worry over time that it would like break.
Oh, I'm
it's just
sure.
because this cardboard and the rubber band is super tight. He would just worry that it would break slowly. We can go on from here to talk about game design if
Oh,
you
yeah.
would like. So previously we didn't record, but we discussed a lot of game design with Mackenzie, and we had Mackenzie experiment since she is not the biggest video game person ever.
Yeah, I'm not really much a gaming person.
Not a gamer girl.
I'm not a gamer girl, and so for the first time, I played a
Zelda game.
Legend of Zelda game.
It was Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. It was really fun. It was super cool. I liked like learning how to play without it actually telling me what to do, and finding what I should do based on like just I guess instinct and
Experimentation.
Yeah,
experimentation.
that's what makes a good game design. I don't think anyone really likes games that hold your hand the whole time. That's really
Or give you a phone and keep calling you over and over.
yeah. Some of the I don't know which Mega Man is it, but I know one of them's infamous because Rocky, like every time you do an action, will just completely pause the game and tell you what the action does and how to use it. Breath of the Wild is more just sort of throw you out there and
Yeah.
you just slowly like it gives you instructions how to do stuff, but it doesn't tell you how to come at certain like events. It's just sort of like up for interpretation.
It's just experimentation and adaptability.
It's
Yeah.
a lot better than like little fairies following you around
Yeah.
and screaming at you anytime
Yeah.
there's an enemy.
much as
Hey,
as
listen.
much
Yeah.
as everyone loves Ocarina of Time, that gets a little annoying. That the fairy is very. That's like the Rocky of that game.
Yeah.
Fee and Skyward, isn't that her name?
Yeah, Fee.
Yeah, Fee and Skyward Sword. She's the same. They've always done that, but I feel like this is one because it really has been since Skyward Sword since we've had like a mainline Zelda game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
It took
They
them
just keep
forever.
remastering it and re-releasing.
I mean,
Just
Breath of the
a whole
Wild
nother-
was originally going to be on the Wii U,
Yes.
but then it just took so long that it just kind of was released on the Switch and the Wii U.
Yeah. Now thinking about it, almost all Zelda games beforehand always had like a 3D Zeldas at least had an assistant that followed you around. You had Navi, then Tail. I think that was her name.
Or Tatooine.
How?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. And then you have Fee. Is there any more 3D Zeldas I'm missing?
There's Wind Waker. I don't think there was
Twilight
anyone
Princess. You had the
Midna.
Midna.
Yeah.
She was cool though.
Yeah, Midna was actually.
She was actually a cool.
She wasn't
character.
annoying and she would like.
Was actually
set you straight.
important to the story.
Yeah, Navi and Fee don't really.
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
Navi's just like a rescue, like a little lost puppy.
Yeah. So, I feel like is that a good stopping point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay. This
Okay.
concludes our podcast.
All right.